Hey, what's up, you guys? It's me, your dear Kid Review, back again with another video. So, Comic-Con Saturday was a bust, I can just say. True story. So, we got there early. I missed the Welcome to Dairy panel since we were in a little bit of traffic on the way there. So, I'm like, it's one panel. I already had it reserved. I still got in, but besides that, I was like, I missed a piece of it, but I'm still going to enjoy it when it comes out. The biggest miss was the Marvel panel, which there's no way. I hate the fact that even online I reserved it, and I thought, okay, maybe just like the day before, I waited for the Invincible panel, and I still was able to go in. So I'm like, okay, got no deal. It's no big deal. Only to find out that this panel, and also weirdly, this con had a little bit of a different issue in mind, which is a whole separate video in itself, which is something I want them to improve for next year. But yeah, man, I missed the Marvel panel. I didn't get to see anything. And the only trailer I saw that they put out online, and also since I got to walk around the show floor and look at some of the props and things they have at the Marvel booth, I kind of had a glimpse of what's to come. And also, since I didn't get to see all the trailers, there's at least one big one that I guess is kind of making talks around Comic Con. And that one is for Wonder Man. So, Wonder Man, if you don't know, is an upcoming Marvel superhero TV show, but not in the way I thought, because the character Wonder Man is Simon Williams, who is an actor turned superhero. But from the way they're interpreting it in the show, I was a little bit confused because I thought, okay, so I guess they're switching up the character of Simon Williams as Wonder Man. He's still the same character, just going to be a little bit of a race swap, which, not going to lie, is also a big show point in this show. Which I thought behind the scenes when he was Yaya Abdul when he was cast, I thought, oh, it's going to be a new interpretation. And most people, I guess, aren't familiar with Wonder Man like I know, because I already knew that Nathan Fillion was going to be planned to be him in Guardians 2. And with some of the stuff in the MCU going around right now, I'm like, it's not that odd to introduce out of cop characters, because I feel like, yeah, we have Shang-Chi on the West Coast, and I guess it was also funny the fact that, okay, everybody knows Wonder Man is a West Coast Avenger, so I'm thinking, are they going to do West Coast Avengers at some point? Not only that, but when I went to the Marvel booth to check out some stuff, I saw that they actually have like the character Wonder Man as depicted in the comics and some other memorabilia in there, and I was thinking to myself, is this actually like doing an adaptation of the character but not really adapting the character, more as though the character into modern times? Because I feel like the way it looks in that art book, I guess I could say, something about it is giving old school 80s. Like there was an actual superhero named Wonder Man, and now Simon Williams is on his way to become the actual Wonder Man as depicted. It's kind of Hollywood in a way, and also hearing the fact that there were also little teases of a teaser before that, and some of the clips actually showed them in a way where it's like, so they're actually kind of breaking down the whole superhero genre thing as a whole. I don't know how they're going to do it in the MCU, since we already know there's heroes everywhere, and it's not like a big surprise for everybody to see heroes, unless they're mutants for some reason. Everybody wants to be hypocritical and racist about it. But we'll see how this show goes. So, enough talk. Let's get to the trailer.
Entertainment world is stunned today when internationally celebrated and reclusive filmmaker Von Kovac sprung out of retirement to sign on for a remake of Wonder Man. Mr. Von Kovac, could you tell us more?
Yeah.
Everyone is tired of superheroes.
Oh, and we just saw him in Superman too.
Imagine a whole genre of storytelling.
Have you thought about casting?
So, what's this big audition you were talking about?
It's a huge opportunity.
Oh yeah, by the way, Trevor Slattery is also returning in this show too, from Shang-Chi and Iron Man 3.
Wonder Man? I need to be in this movie.
Sorry, you crazy.
I was born to play this character.
Are you serious? Boo, they are already talking to Leo.
Alright. Given a little bit of the studio with the vibe and the soundtrack.
What's wrong?
I'm trying to come up with a backstory for the character.
Well, trust the words. Just show up and say them.
No, that's not my process.
Well, your process can go blow a spider.
The guy's killing it in there, bro.
Oh, it's that guy from Vine. I forgot his name, but
Pretty sure he used to be a terrorist.
You can slate whenever you're ready.
Simon Williams.
it's at least they acknowledge
Wonder
that.
Man.
Listen to me, Simon. The callback is happening now. Just be normal.
Normal man. The breakdown
Oh, this is really giving off the studio.
Come in. Mr. Kovac will meet you in the living room.
But I'm not seeing a lot of the superhero isms
Hello, everyone.
unless they're saving it.
I want to explore the place between fiction and non-fiction.
That's tight.
We are going to make the last movie on Earth. No one will have the balls to make another. And action!
Any news from Von Kovac?
There is news, you'll be the first to know. Unless you call me again, in which case I will never tell you.
Oh, 8 episodes this time. All right. So far for what we have, I guess I could just say, and part of me feels like it is going to be that way, that this is basically almost like the first episode constructed into this trailer. Because I feel like the introduction of the Wonder Man character as like, oh, we're starting to get Bennett castings for this character role. And seeing as though it's like, okay, but besides that, we're not seeing any of the superhero parts about this because I'm gonna be honest, I don't even know if this character is like a canonical MCU superhero in their world, but it's still a little bit confusing because I'm like, Simon Williams is that character, but seeing as though, oh, he's taking on the role of that character, seeing as though the movie that they're gonna make is actually Wonder Man, and I don't even know if Simon Williams actually has powers himself, since it doesn't seem like he's showcased it in the trailer. And I kind of like the little bits of commentary because I feel like the way they were like, "Oh, I'm here to audition for this character," and they're like, "Really? You're auditioning for this?" Is like, I wonder how many people thought about this before the show because I'm gonna be honest, when non-MCU fans don't actually realize, oh, you read the comics or at least are familiar with some of the characters or you've seen them before and other things, but when they do a race swap out of nowhere, it's like, oh my god, why did they just do that? I personally don't care, and if they're doing a different interpretation of that character, but it still remains the roots of what made that character iconic in the first place, all that doesn't matter to me because DC's done it a lot too. They don't get shit for it because they're sticking to the roots of that character and not making their race the entirety of their identity, which I don't even know why that's like a big thing in the comics nowadays. Not that they're doing that because I feel like, okay, if one of these series can do it right, how come the other one can't just do the same thing and translate it right? Most recently, the only ones I've seen actually do good are Miss Marvel and Miles Morales. But besides them, I see as though not every other change or anything they're trying to include nowadays feels more earned that it just like in addition. But for the trailer itself, it did kind of give off a little bit of the studio in a way with the filmmaking aspect and also with the sound beats and also the way some of it is filmed because it feels like it's doing that one shot POV tracking thing where I'm like, I know it's not one continuous shot. There's going to be a secret cut somewhere, but seeing as though it's included here, I'm like, okay, that'd be a cool way to see some of this interview process. And also the fact that they're in Hollywood. Who knows what other MCU movie cameos we might get because I feel like there are a couple heroes out on the West Coast. And funny enough, I don't even know if it is a possibility because they also announced Vision Quest as another upcoming series, which is going to bring in the Vision and Ultron in a way. But I feel like, we're all leading to similar characters connecting. So does that mean at some point we could actually get the Scarlet Witch with Wonder Man if they don't include her with Vision again at some point? I'm just saying they had a relationship with the comics, and if they're going to be going with this way, that'd be an interesting plot twist. But for the suit and the costume itself, I don't even know if we're actually going to get a tease of the costume till next year when they actually show off the show, or they just keep it on the wraps. Because everything is here more about the process of the hero itself, not like the superhero isms of the trailer. Like I know every other Disney Plus show shows off the hero more than the actual person behind the mask, but I feel like we're gonna get a bit more of the person here, leading up to him being worthy enough to wear the mask, so to speak. Also, if they're actually going to keep the costume or do something different, because I know the official poster they put out for it is the world tired of superheroes, has him with a cape and goggles. I don't even know if they're going to be doing something like that, or at least keep the same W, but at least change it up again, modernize it. Because I feel like, yeah, that costume is still iconic and it's still accurate in the film footage that they used before this. All I can just say is that we got to wait for the next trailer to see what happens. We got a bit of the personality of Simon Williams here. Hopefully, in the next trailer, we get to see Wonder Man in action or indication that he has powers because he has to have powers. He has to. All right, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. All my social media is down in the description below. And I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.